Hey guys, Steve Tan here. So in this video, we're gonna cover how our organizational structure looks like. Okay, I know this is one of the least covered topics in like the e-commerce courses and events because it's not as sexy as how you could like scale to different scale the business to a different level. How do I different kind of strategies, like how you could like bring your business to the next level. Okay, but this is also really important, guys. This is really important because like if you do not have like a solid structure in place, everything's gonna break apart once you start scaling your business to another level. Okay, so I've listed down like how our entire org chart looks like in the video. So I hope this helps you guys like in a way whereby you could use it as a reference. It's not the best for sure, but I think it's a good reference for you guys to use it as yourself once you start bringing your business to another level. Okay, some of you guys must be thinking, oh, do I need this right from the get-go if I'm getting started? You do not need this right now if you're just getting started. But for people that's growing stably every single month, use this as a reference for your business so that you know how to set it up, how our team looks like, and you can use this to start hiring up your people in place and putting key people into your company structure so that you could kind of like systemize things a little bit more so that you could delegate all these things to them. Okay, so the thing about delegating all these things so that you could free up more time and use your time for more important task and decisions making. Okay, so let's dive right in and we'll go through what are the key positions that we have in our structure. Okay, so right from the top, as you guys could see, I'm right at the top of the org chart. My name's Steve Tan here, and right below me is my brother Evan Tan. Like he's basically my right hand man in the whole company structure, right? And the person that's gonna report to him and me usually is the project manager will report directly to Evan, is the guy that's basically the right hand man of the company, right? So basically I have Evan and the project manager as my left and right hand man, but this project manager usually reports directly to Evan. Okay, because Evan is basically managing all the business right now, and we have the finance team. Okay, the finance team is basically like all your accountants, like people who do like profit loss, all these things, whether your ad spend and your campaigns are making money. Definitely the marketing guys need to have good understanding, but at the end of the day they have to compile this to discuss with the marketing team whether these are making money, and at the end of the month you need to make sure that your profit and loss statements are all clean so that you can, because our company is based in Hong Kong and Singapore, so all these things all these company records needs to be audited every single year. So yeah, that's it for finance team. Okay, and we also have HR manager. The HR manager basically takes care of all the hiring process in the company, right? So basically this person, for us, we only have one person managing all this. So basically attendance, sick leaves, hiring, a hiring process and everything. This person is the person that sets things up, okay? So he or she will help you post jobs, hire people, interview them. Once they pass the process, the first interview, they will allow the second interview with the team leaders for the associated departments. Let's say if we need a customer support rep, right? Customer support rep. So that in that case, the first round of interview will be done with our HR manager. And if this person passed the interview, they will have a follow-up interview with the customer support manager or customer support leader. Okay, so okay, that's it, pretty much it for HR manager. Okay, so basically the HR manager doesn't report directly to the project manager. The HR manager reports directly to Evan or myself, but they will usually discuss with the project manager to see what are the requirements for the company. Okay, so below the project manager we have all the team leaders, managers, all under the project manager. So basically all the people under in the company will report to the project manager. And for example, the customer support team leader, the research team leader, the marketing manager, the logistics manager, and the procurement manager. Okay, so we have all these different structures in place. Like the customer support team, basically this is they take care of all the tickets, email tickets, live chat, so on and so forth, right? We also have like a research team leader so that it takes care of all the research stuff. Usually you could put it as like a dedicated department like what we did, or you could put it under the marketing team, right? We kind of like felt it's might probably be better if we just allocate put them aside, because like kind of like sometimes, you know, the marketing manager might, you know, give it more like, you know, might be biased because of the products, because like, you know, there's some KPIs they have to reach it for our company, right? So we try to split them up so that like, you know, both KPIs are differentiated. Okay, so the next thing that we have is a marketing team, right? Marketing team basically is like you know, we have a marketing manager taking care of the entire team, right? So basically this marketing manager would be like someone that knows pretty much everything about marketing, like email marketing, like media buy, Facebook ads, Google AdWords, SEO. Basically this guy is like you know, the ace card of the marketing team. This guy will give you KPIs to reach, like, you know, he'll suggest like, you know, potential KPIs you can hit the next month. So all this will be discussed with the marketing manager, with the project manager, and Evan at the same time. So when they discuss all these KPIs, make sure your project manager and also yourself is at the meeting at the same time. Okay, so below the marketing manager we have these media buyers, video editors, copywriters, so and all this probably different kind of like smaller roles will be all under the marketing manager. Okay, we're gonna go through every department later on in detail, so I'm just gonna give you guys a big overview of how our organizational structure looks like in our company. All right, cool. Okay, so next thing is like we have the logistics department as well. So this is spearheaded by a logistics manager who has pretty much at least 3 to 7 years of like, you know, warehouse and logistics fulfillment kind of experience. Okay, so like this guy basically manages all, like, you know, like all the shipping and basically you know, logistics fulfillment and everything in our warehouse in China. Okay, we're gonna dive into more details later on in another video. Okay, so this we have our next team will be a procurement team. This is one of the most important team in your company. Okay, so this procurement team is spearheaded by a procurement manager who has to have a lot of communication with the logistics manager, because like this gives them enough time, like information, like whereby when this let's say if you have a like super viral product. Okay, you have a super viral product that is back ordered, like, you know, 2 weeks back ordered, and like, you know, and the logistics manager is under stress because like they cannot fulfill all these products because the inventory hasn't arrived. So they need to discuss this back and forth with the procurement manager to see when will they get like all this stock back in time, so that like they could have all this manpower prepared, so that like once all the influx of inventory comes in, they could like get everything shipped out within like 1 or 2 days. Okay, so that is why we put an arrow between like the logistics manager and the procurement manager, because a lot of communication is required between the logistics and procurement manager. Okay, so the people that they manage below are all the procurement stuff, that whereby they do like, you know, all this price comparisons, you know, different platforms, so on and so forth. All right, so this is just a big overview of like how our organizational structure looks like. Okay, so please just use this more like a reference for yourself. You do not need like all these team leaders in place when you're just starting out, but as your company starts to grow, as your sales starts to increase, you know, hopefully this video will serve as a good indicator and reference point on how you could structure your company. Okay guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.